Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of explanation of what the pelvic floor is and what it does. So the pelvic floor actually has 5 main functions. The first function is support. So again, this is the pelvis. This is this area of your body. This is the pelvic floor. If you're familiar with what a skeleton looks like, without the muscles, there's a big opening here. So there are no bones at the bottom of your skeleton. And so the pelvic floor muscles, their first function is to support and hold your organs in. The organs that sit usually directly above it are your colon, which is part of your large intestines. For females, your vagina and uterus. And for both sexes, the bladder. The second function of the pelvic floor is sphincteric control, or what we call continence. You may have heard the term incontinence, meaning you either leak urine, feces, or gas, like you're not able to control those. So sphincteric control are those muscles that surround those openings of the urethra. So this is in both males and females, and that is where you control the flow of urine. In the females, you also have circular muscles around the vagina, and that helps with control of penetration and also with birthing. And then you have the anal sphincter, where you control both the passing of gas and feces. So sphincteric control helps you with continence. The third function of the pelvic floor is sexual function in birthing. So for sexual function, it is involved in arousal, erection, penetration, and orgasm. And in birthing, it is involved with the expansion and allowing of the birth of a child. Fourth function of the pelvic floor is stabilization. A lot of times we like to think our core is the six-pack, just those muscles on the front of our body, but your pelvic floor is actually part of your core. And what your core is, your pelvic floor, including your abdominal muscles and your back muscles, that work on stabilizing your trunk so that it can allow other movements of your body. The fifth function of your pelvic floor is called the sump pump, and that is involved with circulation and lymphatic flow. So the muscles in your pelvic floor help with draining fluid from your lower extremities and your core. And so your pelvic floor muscles play a very important part of your circulatory function. So again, the pelvic floor muscles, super important. We hardly ever talk about them, and we really need to. And these are the 5 main functions that they do. Support of your organs and internal structures. Sphincteric control, meaning it helps you with remaining continent. 3, sexual function and birthing. 4, stabilization and core functioning. And 5, sump pump, which is involved with circulation. Check out the next video because we're going to talk about why the pelvic floor gets weak.